you?
Good, I'm good, thanks.
Good.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
you did the last Rise,
yeah,
which was earlier this year.
yeah. I can't remember what month it was because this year's just gone
I know.
so quickly, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it was I think it started in February.
Yeah.
And you actually did it after the spiral.
Yes, really quite soon after the spiral, yeah, a couple of months or a month or two, yeah. Which was cool, which I thought was really cool, yeah.
I actually think, in fact, Hannah, I think, said in her video as well, there's a couple of people that have said it, that actually Rise and Spiral work really well together because they just fit in, don't they?
Yeah.
With the chakras and stuff.
Completely, yeah.
So you'd obviously gone through the spiral. What made you want to do Rise?
Oh, I don't know really. It was just like a kind of intuition thing, I think. I'd sort of read bits and pieces like online about it and stuff. And part of me was like, oh, is it too soon to do this after the spiral? But I just thought, no, like I just fancied it. I just thought it'd be really good. It looked, what people said about it was really kind of positive. And I just felt cool to do it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was literally just after you did the spiral. So do you think it was, I mean, I'm saying this from like when I work with coaches or I've done programs with coaches, like that feeling that you get when a program is going to end and you're like, oh, I don't want it to end. Like, I want to carry on.
To be done. Or yeah, like I feel.
Did you find that you were in that space after
a little bit? Yeah, a little bit. I just felt like it was kind of, the spiral had been such an interesting journey, and I felt like, it's just, I guess, it's like that momentum, and you just think, I'm kind of, I want to, carry on, sort of delving a bit deeper and just like,
yeah.
It's hard to put it into words.
I know it is hard to put it into words.
Yeah.
What would you say your biggest revelation was doing Rise?
That's difficult. There was quite a few, but one of them that just sprung to mind now is how much I really value my alone time. Like before doing this work and doing Rise, I think I was kind of felt like I needed to be around people more, and I didn't really value my own time as much. And that was one massive thing. And now I really cherish my own time and space for myself. And, and I don't know, I always assumed I was one of those people that kind of didn't like to be alone, and, but actually the revelation was I really love being on my own, and I really love my own space. And that was quite a big thing for me. I think.
I relate to that. Because I remember always saying that I didn't like being on my own, and now I'm like, I always want to be on my own.
You're like, oh, I've gone like, the other way now. Yeah.
Was there anything else that really like stood out for you that you like realized about yourself?
Well, something that's changed massively, what I realized about myself was, I've always known this about myself, but I found it hard to say no to things, and I was quite a people pleaser. And I really noticed since doing Rise, especially, that my boundaries, like I find it much easier to say no and to be decisive. When I don't want to do something, I feel it in my gut, and I'm like, I'm gonna honor that, and I honor that more. Not every time, but the majority of the time now I try and go with that, and that's a massive thing. That was a massive thing that came out of Rise as well, which I think is good, because you need that energy sometimes for yourself, to conserve that energy and look after your own energy, and your to be able to give, so
it's huge, actually. Boundaries are so big, isn't it?
Massive.
Because often we'll say yes to things and then we feel resentment because we've said yes. Massive. And that resentment is the thing that depletes us.
Completely. So
How did you find your journey throughout it? Like, what was your favorite thing?
one of my favorite things. I always love the dancing and the movement.
Yeah.
So I love dancing, and I just, yeah, and it's just, I always love those. Those were always fun. And I love the guided meditations as well. Like, I love a guided meditation. They were always lovely. Yeah, just all of it really. Like, it was just, yeah,
just all of it.
The dancing stuff, my favorite though.
Yeah. And actually, it was, I'm pretty sure it was around the dancing bit that you posted your first dancing video on Instagram, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So good. Because it's quite a vulnerable thing to do, like, especially if you've never done it before.
It's massive. Even though, I mean, you know, I'm not scared to get up and dance in any scenario, but to do that, to post something like that is like, you know, pretty, it feels different for some reason, which really it's not, but so
because it's almost like it's you on your own, isn't it? And you're like, you're deciding to put it out there. And so like the whole fear of judgment thing comes in, right?
Exactly, which is, you know, even just starting my own Instagram art thing, you know, I don't know why it seems insane that I didn't do it before, but I think Rise actually, and the Spiral probably, ignited my own kind of personal creativity. Even though I'm creative for my job every day, it was different. It was like, you know, and with that came that kind of like, I'm not scared actually of that judgment to put out what I want to put out. And it doesn't matter, you know, I don't care whether people like it or not, you know, I'm doing it for me. And if people like it, cool, that's good. But, you know, it's just my own, coming from my own creative spark, you know, that I'm putting out to the world. And
so good. And now you're selling prints.
Yeah, it's insane. So that was a massive thing to come out of Rise.
Yeah
Massive.
How do you feel? I mean, we kind of already touched on this already, but you might want to add more. How do you feel like it's changed things for you in your life?
Well, for everything really that we've just spoken about, I guess I feel like I spend a lot more time, I'm happier spending a lot more time on my own and kind of connecting with myself. Like, even on the days when, you know, they're not so good days, I feel, I don't know, I feel like I trust my intuition more. I kind of listen to myself more, you know, like what I need more, I guess. And I honor that a bit more than I used to, I guess. I obviously do my art, do my private creative stuff, which I really enjoy. And it's like something that really kind of, you know, kind of lights me up. I love doing that. And I mean,
that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah. Who would you say would benefit from doing it?
Anybody that, anybody that wants to, that feels stuck, that wants to kind of connect with themselves and understand themselves a bit better, that, you know, just wants to just, I don't know, just be more, feel more powerful and more powerful in their, you know, their what they want, you know, what they feel and what they want. And just everyone, it's great. I just think anyone and everyone can benefit from it, because it's amazing. It's like, you know, it's
and it is, you're right, it's in my view anyway, I think any woman can do it. And actually, Shanine was saying in her interview earlier today how, because she's done it 3 times now, and has she done it 3 times? Yeah, I think she's done it 3 times. I've spoken to so many people now that I'm like, I don't know who's done it. Like, who's done it how many times? How actually you can do it for different aspects of your life. So like on one of them, she did it for her relationship, like that was her intention. Like on another one, she did it for her business, and actually you can do it for health.
Yeah, you could
Like,
tailor it. This is the thing, and this is because obviously I'm doing it again this time. I think what my intentions will be this time round will be quite different from the first time round, you know. And I think, you know, it will be interesting to kind of revisit all the things with like a bit of a different mind frame and a different intention, and you know.
Yeah,
I'm
it's actually crazy how, like, when you do it again, how like just different stuff comes up and you're like, whoa,
completely.
like I obviously needed to get rid of that so that this could come to light.
No, totally.
Yeah,
It'd be interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so excited. So excited, and so excited to just have like quite a few of the girls that have done it before to be in it as well, especially like welcoming in new people. It would just be really nice to have the Rise tribe. Thank you so much, my darling.
No worries.
It's so nice to have you in and to have you like sharing your journey. I mean, we've worked together for a while and it's been so magical working with you. I love working with you.
Thank you. I love you.
And it's been like so beautiful to just witness your journey, and like just you've just really blossomed over the past year.
Oh, well, thank you. And it's all down to like, you know, like doing the spiral and rise and stuff, and like the girls that are joining will see, and it's like I'm excited for them because it is amazing. It's like an amazing program. So and
it's you. I just want to say it's also you. You've done this.
Oh,
love you so much.
Love you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.